My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
This episode is brought to you by Walmart. New beauty is in bloom at Walmart, and it's all about springtime radiance. From Drybar, Tula Skincare, and hundreds more available online, Walmart has the premium brands you want and this season's on-trend products for flawless, glossy hair and hydrated skin. Big name beauty brands? Check. The things you love? Check. Find trending spring beauty and all you need to look and feel gorgeous at Walmart, on app and online.
I can say to my new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, hey, find a keto-friendly restaurant nearby and text it to Beth and Steve. And it does, without me lifting a finger. So I can get in more squats anywhere I can. 1, 2, 3.
Will that be cash or credit?
Credit. 4.
Galaxy S25 Ultra, the AI companion that does the heavy lifting so you can do you. Get yours at Samsung.com. Compatible with select apps. Requires Google Gemini account. Results may vary based on input. Check responses for accuracy.
I was never really a runner. The way I see running is a gift, especially when you have stage 4 cancer. I'm Anne. I'm running the Boston Marathon, presented by Bank of America. I run for Dana-Farber Cancer Institute to give people like me a chance to thrive in life, even with cancer.
Join Bank of America in helping Anne's cause. Give if you can at BofA.com/supportAnne. What would you like the power to do? References to charitable organizations is not an endorsement by Bank of America Corporation. Copyright 2025.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
American soccer fans, welcome to episode 151 of the USA Soccercast. We're bringing you everything about the U.S. national teams, the players, the leagues, and everything else that impacts the game of soccer in these United States. I'm Donald Wine. Concacaf Nations League is back. My favorite tournament on the planet is here. The Concacaf Nations League Finals take place beginning Thursday night at SoFi Stadium in LA. And of course, there are 2 games in the semifinals for this tournament. The United States will take on Panama, while in the other semifinal, you have Canada against Mexico. Of course, the winners will face each other on Sunday, March 23rd, in the Concacaf Nations League Final, while the losers of the semifinals will face each other in the third place match. This is the first major competition of the year for the men's national team, and they seek to hold on to the trophy for the 4th straight time. They are the only team that has ever touched the trophy, winning it in 2021, 2023, and 2024. And I'm hoping it stays that way. It's the first chance that Mauricio Pochettino has at a Continental Trophy as head coach. And this is another big year for the United States where they have 2 competitions regionally with 2 trophies on the line. This is the first of those trophies. The U.S. men's national team roster is out for the Nations League Finals. And this is the first opportunity that Pochettino has to bring in his preferred roster of players for a major competition. So he's taken advantage of that. It's also the only competition this year where we will have everyone available for selection, because with the FIFA Club World Cup occurring at the same time as the Gold Cup this summer, it's expected that Weston McKennie and Tim Weah with Juventus and Gio Reyna with Dortmund, all 3 of those players will be with their clubs for the Club World Cup and not in the Gold Cup with the United States. So it was important to Pochettino to have everybody possible in this camp. So let's go through this roster. With the goalkeepers, you have Patrick Schulte, Zach Steffen, and Matt Turner. Defenders, Max Arfsten, Cameron Carter-Vickers, Marlon Fossey, Mark McKenzie, Tim Ream, Chris Richards, and Joe Scally. Your midfielders, Tyler Adams, Brian Gutierrez, Diego Luna, Weston McKennie, Gio Reyna, and Tanner Tessman. And finally, your forwards, Patrick Aguimang, Jack McGlynn, Yunus Musah, Christian Pulisic, Josh Sargent, Tim Weah, and Brian White. We had Anthony Robinson, Austin Trusty, and Johnny Cardoso on this roster, but all of them are out due to injuries. They were replaced by Arston, Gutierrez, and McGlynn. This roster has 16 players that have previously competed in Concacaf Nations League Finals. Tyler Adams makes his return to the team for the first time since Copa America. He missed the fall due to various injuries, and it's good to have him back. There are also some younger players on the team, with 6 players from the 2025 January camp that are on this roster. And 3 of those players, Patrick Aguimang, Diego Luna, and Brian White, all of them make their first men's national team camp for an official competition. Let's take a quick break. We're going to analyze the roster a bit more, including some sound from Mauricio Pochettino and some of the players after this, so hang tight.
It's time for basketball, and Uber Eats is dropping deals on game day favorites to keep you locked in on the action. Like when you're craving a buzzer beater, but also buffalo wings. Or when an upset makes you want to ugly cry into a pizza. And right now, Uber Eats has game day deals from McDonald's, Popeyes, Pizza Hut, Wendy's, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a hamburger. Order now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Lowe's knows what makes SpringFest savings even better are member-only doorbuster deals. Right now, rewards members can save $40 on an Allen & Roth Chesler Gold faucet. Was $99, now $59. Plus, save $110 on a Cobalt 40-volt battery trimmer and blower combo kit. Was $279, now $169. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 3/24 while supplies last. Program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
You've maxed out your 401k, you're contributing to an IRA, and making some other investments. You're ahead of the game and doing well. But where do you go from here? The same old story can only get you so far. If you want a new take from a new type of financial professional, we invite you to get a fresh perspective beside an agent with the backing of New York Life. Insurance, investments, retirement, and more. Visit NYL.com to learn more. Investments are offered through registered representatives of NYLife Securities, LLC. Member FINRA SIPC, a New York Life company.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Fred Warner, linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers. Abercrombie has the new suits you need, plus all the collared shirts to go with them. The Abercrombie & Fitch Collins suit is the only suit you'll ever need for any occasion. Available in slim, classic, and athletic. Pair with a collared classic. Go with a soft, easy-to-wear sweater polo or a comfortable long-sleeve shirt. With so many different fits and fabrics, you can make a look that's completely your own. Add the Abercrombie & Fitch Collins suit and new collared shirts to every occasion this season. Shop online or in store.
Business taxes. We're stressing about all the time and all the money you spent on your taxes.
This is my bill?
Now Business Taxes is a TurboTax small business expert who does your taxes for you and offers year-round advice at no additional cost, so you can keep more money in your business. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com/business. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service.
Hey everyone, are you looking for the latest gear for your U.S. national teams, Major League Soccer, the NWSL, or any other team in the world of soccer? The USA Soccercast has affiliate partnerships that are ready to help you out. Head to linktree.com/USA Soccercast, where we have links to Homage, Fanatics, the MLS Store, and Breaking Team. You can get the jersey, shirt, hat, or accessory you're looking for to support your team, while also saving some money and helping this show in the process. Again, linktree.com/USA Soccercast. Click on the links and get your gear. And we thank you as always for your support of the show. We're back, and we're discussing the Concacaf Nations League Finals. We're breaking down the roster and some of the things to watch. And the first thing I noticed when I saw the roster was Yunus Musah is listed as a forward. We've seen him at multiple positions for club and country, but mainly operating in a central midfield role. So when the roster was released, I see him in a forward role and I go, what's up with that? So I got to ask Mauricio Pochettino where his head was at when we see Musah on the forwards list, and here's what he had to say.
Thanks, Michael. Hey, Mauricio, thank you for the time today. I wanted to ask you about Yunus Musah being listed as a forward on this roster. Of course, we normally see him in the midfield, but I know he's played at the 10 quite a bit for Milan this season. Is that how you plan to utilize him in this camp? Do you kind of...
Yeah, but one appreciation. I think it's not important in the way that we present, the roster, because also for me, it's a midfielder. It's not an offensive player. But sometimes can play number 10, can play number 7, can play, wing back, can play full back, can play holding midfielder. Musah is a player that can play in different positions. But that was a little bit technique, maybe, but don't follow in the way that the presentation was, because I think maybe it was a mistake, but we consider him like a midfielder also. Not only you, me too.
So, sounds like Yunus Musah is a midfielder on this roster who might play some other positions, but it was still interesting to note he was listed as a forward on the original roster, and when the changes came down earlier this week, he's still listed as a forward. Pochettino may not be tipping his hand, but maybe we will see Musah in more of an attacking midfielder role as a 10. Perhaps if we need some more defenders, he can move up to serve as a false 9. We've seen him at fullback at certain points this season for AC Milan, so maybe that's in the cards, particularly given the injuries forcing guys like Jedi Robinson to withdraw from camp. Yunus Musah is one of the more versatile players we have in this camp, and it feels like he's poised to make a big impact in this tournament. And if he can, I really like the U.S. men's national team's chances. Of course, they're playing Panama, and we have to say it. Every single time we play Panama, there are fireworks. There's chippiness, there's wild moments, there are yellow cards, there are red cards. It's Concacaf. Despite the fact that the players know this is going to be the case, it always feels like the game devolves into this chaos. And add to the fact that Concacaf Nations League Finals have always been bonkers. Always. It's arguably the most bonkers tournament on the planet where anything can and probably already has happened. Tyler Adams and Yunus Musah were in front of the media on Tuesday, and I asked them about how to prepare for that type of match and how hard it can be to control your emotions when teams are getting under your skin. And here's what Yunus Musah said about that.
Thank you, Michael. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Yunus. Good to see you both again. And as you guys know, when US and Panama kind of take the field, normally it's, a lot of things happen. It's chippy. There's testy moments, lots of cards, wild moments. And approaching this match, has that been part of the preparation? And how hard is it sometimes to stay focused on the game plan when you have those chippy moments or moments where the other team gets under your skin?
I think, it's tough sometimes to manage to stay in, to keep your cool sometimes. When you're in the heat of the game, things are going against you sometimes, and the players get under your skin. It's very tough to manage, but as from recent experiences, you have to learn that it's not worth getting angry over. It could end up costing your team. So at the end of the day, if you win your battles, if you win your tackles, one-on-ones, and beat them, that's the best outcome, best way to get under their skin,
So yeah, it's hard to keep your emotions in check sometimes. I get it. But it has cost us in matches against Mexico, like when Tim Weah got a red card against them last summer in the Copa America. And they have to expect that Panama is going to try and pull them into a retaliation sequence that can cost us once again. They have to expect that. And they have to be ready for it. On top of everything, this is the time to play with tenacity, a sense of urgency, and relentlessness with everything that is going on in the world right now. The three other teams in this tournament have a little bit of extra motivation to beat us and take the trophy home with them. I'm not saying that we have to channel that same motivation, and God, I hope we don't, but the sense of urgency has to be there. We falter when it's not. It is clear as day. Any one of you can see that when they play on the field without that sense of urgency. We saw it last year during Copa America. We even witnessed it last year in the first 96 minutes of the Concacaf Nations League semifinals against Jamaica. We have to execute. On paper, this team is the better team, but you gotta bring everything to the field and play. Hopefully, we will see that inspired play on their way to another Concacaf Nations League title, and I'm looking forward to watching it all. It is a big weekend for sports. Concacaf Nations League, the NCAA tournament. I'm going to get out of here and watch all of it. That will do it for episode 151 of the USA Soccercast. Thank you so much for listening. Remember to follow us on Blue Sky, Twitter, and we're on YouTube as well. Find us on all of those platforms at USA Soccercast. Subscribe, rate, and review our episodes. It really helps and is greatly appreciated. And don't forget, we have affiliate programs with a ton of places to get you the gear you love and help you travel to see your favorite teams play or watch them from the comfort of your home. Head to our Linktree, linktree.com/USA Soccercast to learn more. Click the links to all of these sites and our stimulus store and support the show in the process. We'll talk to you again real soon, y'all. Peace.